Mystic, I'm gonna make sure I tweet out the stream. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so right here we have Zoom. Zoom is also a relatively new company, but much older than the company we had just mentioned prior. This is the company that represents that app that a lot of schools are using for at-home learning. It's kind of like a Skype, for example, but not Skype. Kind of like a Discord, but not Discord. It was very much kind of a COVID play. This kind of sprouted up right around COVID time, and then saw a huge boost in users, huge boost in install base because of all this at-home work, at-home school stuff. So yeah, it did grow about 800% here, which is quite wild. Right in the October 2020 area, it seems to have peaked out. And ever since then has been selling off in this downward price channel. Kind of makes sense. If there was ever going to be a demand or a need for a product such as this, it would have been during those circumstances. It's currently valued at $77 billion. They do hit earnings. They went from pre-corona having a profit margin of 5.43%. In 2018, they were flat, 0. I don't know how that's actually possible without it heavily being managed, let's say. Had a profit margin of 3.4 in 2019, and in 2020 it had a profit margin of 25%, all driven by high revenue from demand derived from COVID. Now that we're kind of exiting the COVID trades, the COVID life cycle, you could even say, the demand for this can be seen tapering off, as with a lot of electric products, whether we're talking about social media, whether we're talking about video games, a lot of things in that tech space. It really does make sense for them to have hit the peak of their storyline, right? And then eventually, their climax, and then to have an unwinding that happens after the fact here. It really does make sense. Personally, I don't think it's the best investment. Some people look at it, I think it's kind of over with, it's old news now. Personally, I like companies that are older than like 3 to 5 years at the bare minimum. So like a minimum requirement, like you're not even considered if you haven't been around for more than like 3 to 5 years, just because it really gives you more information to work with from a technical side of things. You can see how markets of past have reacted to certain indicators, etc. That Zoom though, not my favorite. Profit margins technically on an upward trajectory, but that could be peaking out soon. Who knows? That's maybe speculative.